Well, around this time is when it starts. Games start becoming big games because you're trying to build rhythm, trying to build consistency. It's a good. All these games are good measuring sticks to see how we're gonna go into the playoffs. So they're all big games at this point.
How surprised you that Dallas is still right up there with you despite losing
I'm not
LeBron?
surprised at all. I mean, they have so much talent, so much depth. Picking up Brewer was a big help for them. But you look at their roster individually, they're stacked. Having him go down was a huge blow to them. Having him back in the lineup, would be a huge plus. But they've been able to make the.
If these are measuring stick games, are you talking about in terms? Not that could be both, but not so much wins and losses. But what about how the game is played, how opponents play you?
Yeah, I mean, you get a chance to learn, and especially against potential playoff opponents. I mean, that's what it's all about, is trying to figure each other out and see, what adjustments you make from game to game, quarter to quarter. Matchups that are favorable. It's all a chess game at this point.
Kobe, making three-pointers has been key for both Dallas and San Antonio the past few years. It's a part of their system. At the same time, your defense as a team, it's been among the top 3 or 4 in the league against threes. Do you know the reasons for that? Or can you think about it?
We don't allow guys to take rhythm shots. Particularly three-point line. We do a good job running them off those shots or rushing them into those shots. We don't want anybody just squatting and having a good look at it.
So teams at other times have to take them potentially because your inside defense is good too, and then so you and Fish and Artest, that's part of the key, is just to crowd guys and not let them get a good look.
Yeah, we force them. We take tough shots inside the paint, with our bigs, Powell and Drew, and then when they take long twos and contested threes, just make sure their hands are up in their face and they take a rush opportunity.
When you're playing well as a team, whether you guys had that run at the beginning of the season, having a run now, do they all feel the same? Are there times when you can tell this is sustainable,
some
this
runs
isn't?
Are different because sometimes you win games because you're just hot, you're shooting the hell out of the ball. Other times you're doing it because of defense. Sometimes a combination of both. In this instance, we're just minimizing mistakes. We're just executing well. I mean, this is not something where we're on fire or hot or anything like that. We're just doing our job the right way.
So it feels sustainable in that regard.
Sure.
I asked you about Dirk earlier in the season. You said you didn't want to give him too much credit, but what's allowed him to be so good for so long? I mean, I guess it's been going on.
It's work ethic. It's as simple as that. It's work ethic. I mean, he obviously has a God-given ability, being 7 feet, being as athletic and as agile as he is. You know what I mean? And, after that, it's just been on him, just working on a consistent basis.
Through all the All-Star games you guys played together, have you developed any sort of rapport?
Yeah, I know him very well. Got a good sense of humor too.
Yeah.
Kind of gets lost in the court. He's a great guy.
Kobe, with the remaining games that you guys have left, do you just want to continue what you guys are doing, or is there really a focus getting into playoff form?
We want to get better. Continue to get better. Continue to minimize errors. And, go into the postseason playing extreme well.